My name is Veronica Toumanova, and I'm a professional tango dancer and teacher who lives in Paris. I teach both in Paris and all over Europe and the world, and I have been dancing tango for 20 years now and teaching for about 12 years. I have written a book called Why Tango? And this book is a collection of 19 essays that I have written in a period starting from 2013. And I started writing my essays because around me, among my friends and students and me myself, I have seen people struggle with similar kinds of issues, and issues that were not easily solved, questions that people ask themselves that required more complex answers than just a simple and straightforward answer. And I also saw that these struggles led to a lot of suffering during the learning process and in the social dynamic of tango contact. So at some point I thought, to be able to answer those questions, you have to really look deeply into every issue. And so I started writing to put my thoughts in order and to try to analyze every contributing factor to those issues. And very soon after publishing my first articles, I got huge resonance all over the world because people were realizing they were not the only ones struggling with those issues, and that there is actually a person who took the time to write down her thoughts and try to help people figure out how to deal with those issues. So meanwhile, I have written about 35 articles on different categories, such as why is learning tango that difficult, how to navigate the social dynamics, why such and such person wouldn't dance with us, how our body learns movement and how can we do it in a more efficient way. And what I've realized is that based on my own experience and my analysis, these articles really help people to navigate certain difficult struggles in an easier way. So this book at first came about as a collection of articles because people were asking me, could we please have them in a book instead of having them all on my website where they're all listed, verotango.com. So this book, Why Tango, is the first volume, the first 19. Meanwhile, I have written others, and when I have written enough, I will do a second volume. And this book at first, I thought would be only interesting to people who have already quite an extensive experience with tango, because I address things that are sometimes really subtle and require some understanding, deeper understanding of tango. What, however, I was very surprised to find out is how many people in their beginner stage of tango and intermediate stage of tango were benefiting from reading my book and my articles and writing to me to tell me so. So what I've realized is that this book can help you overcome certain hurdles in your tango life without having to struggle through it all by yourself. And sometimes just the realization that someone else has gone through the same kind of troubles and has shared his or her experience is already a great source of support. So I'm very pleased to say that this book is basically for anyone, whether you are a beginner, an intermediate, an advanced, a professional, even if you're a teacher looking for written down answers to frequently asked questions, whether you are a person trying to understand deeper mechanisms of the social dynamic in tango, whether you struggle with learning tango because you have never learned any other dance before and your body is not used to learning dance. This book will help you understand why certain things happen the way they do. So I hope you enjoy my book. It's available in paper format and in electronic format on Amazon, and you will find all of my articles and all of their translations in various languages on my website, listed by category. Enjoy.